Do you think the UK should leave the Council of Europe? I have to say, lots of people quite angry about this, saying absolutely we shouldn't be beholden to this court. What would be the consequences of leaving? Is it a good idea at all? Peter Hitchens, I'll start with you. Where do you sit on this?
Well, I'm not absolutely convinced it's true that the decisions are binding on us. I mean, for instance, they found against us on prisoners voting, and I don't think that's been resolved yet. And several member nations of the Council of Europe, including Germany, say that their constitution trumps the European Convention of Human Rights, and if they disagree, then they don't have to do what they say. And it certainly doesn't have much in the way of power to make us do anything. I suspect, I have to say, the government was quite relieved to get this so-called injunction from the European Court of Human Rights last night, so they then wouldn't have to fly two people all the way to Africa in a gigantic, expensive plane. I'm not at all sure that they were that disappointed by it.
Really?
Really.
So
I think it's lovely for them to be able to say, look at this terrible Court of Human Rights in Strasbourg, all these foreigners telling us what to do. And then they can have a great palaver about the European Court of Human Rights and how terrible it is. They won't do anything about it. And Tory politicians have been talking about getting rid of the Human Rights Act and getting it out from under the European Court of Human Rights for about 200 years now, usually towards the beginning of the Parliament, but nothing ever happened. So I would be surprised. The real decision in all this will be taken by a British court in July when it goes for judicial review. And that's the decision the government's really worried about.